So now we need all of y'all to come to the front of the goddamn congregation. Yeah, where y'all at? Because we got a viral story going on right now with a stud teacher, 24 years old, that is a substitute, that it was a couple students walking down the hall, and she said, sheesh, man, they gonna get me in trouble up in this school. And she was fired on her first day as a substitute teacher for those remarks while she was on TikTok. So here's her quick story, and it's starting to get traction because, you know what I'm saying, people's having mixed reviews about it. But yeah, it was very inappropriate because it ain't like she teaching a high school. Yeah, that's the kicker. She don't substitute teach in a high school. And like I said, it was the stud's first day. First day in, first day out. Let's go.
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little brothers. Let's get the day rolling. Who would have ever thought? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good day. Today was really a breeze. My kids ain't had to do too much, man. To be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher. Took me a little lunch break. Yeah, they got it going on at this junk. They stay bound. Okay, then. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young. I look like one of them. Appreciate it. You know, my little free time, I had to go out there and give me some little content. Little fit check. Really just a chill fit today. Cause y'all know if it was up to me, I would have been rough and head to toe. Y'all know I ain't lying. But they did have a pep rally and came clutch. And that was the typical day.
So y'all heard that, right? The stud bud said, sheesh, y'all got to get me up out this school for one of these little kids try to take me down. They're not thinking that way. At least we didn't hear them say that, but we did hear you say it. So I'm going to need all y'all women to come to the front of the congregation and call this woman out, because it's a woman, and do her just like y'all do the men. I tried to told y'all, there's a whole society of DL women out there, but no one pays attention because all y'all cricket bops is worried about DL men so goddamn much that y'all also like as well and have intercourse with those men as well. But now we need y'all to come to the front of the congregation and call this thing out for saying sheesh to some underage kids and implying that they're going to get her in a situation because, man, look how they looking. That is insane. But here is the thing, trying to make an excuse and explain what it meant. But we know if a man would have even whispered those words, it would not just came with firing. He would have also caught charges. Let's jump right back into this crazy situation.
As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further context. I'm a content creator. I record everything I do, so it was typical for me. And as you guys know, if you create content, you will know that everything you see is not what you get. Majority of the content that you do see was recorded while I was alone. It looked as if I had a class, but I did not have a class, and the school knows that. I did not have a class. I had nothing but free time. Aside from the body camera that was already recording, everything else was recorded when I was alone. And as I explained to Lake Cormont when I first arrived, this was my very first time subbing ever. I had absolutely no idea that I couldn't record students, or else I definitely wouldn't have done it. I truly would have honestly recorded myself if I knew it was an issue with recording students. I went on TikTok before I worked, and that's what I seen. I am by far no predator or anything close to it. That is insane for it even to be put onto me. I truly just thought I was doing something good for the youth. Like, honestly, and I was enjoying it. I wasn't going to make a video, but I've been receiving an awful amount of hate. I feel like it was necessary for me to clear.
So y'all see how quick she say, I don't believe, like, I'm definitely not a predator. I don't even know how y'all can think that. Let's see. You said sheesh, meaning you liked what you seen. This is an underage girl. And then you said, man, they got to get me up out of here. Well, thank you for letting us know, because a predator was sitting up in there with those underage students thinking this way. You said it. Sheesh, I got to get up out of here before they take me down. I look young. So what are you going to try to come back to the internet and spin it on us? Nah, because a man can't spin it. And I'll even let you know how deep it get with men. Bill Cosby was in his 80s and had to pay for something that they said he done when he was in his goddamn 30s. So stop fucking playing with us. You're a predator. I'm talking about the one that's in the trees, the one there, yeah, with the Terminator, with Arnold Schwarzenegger in them. You're a predator. Hell you talking about? A man could never.
My name up. I truly do apologize for how it may seem, but my slang and terminology is much different than yours. But none of the kids knew they were being recorded at any point. And I do apologize for this once again, I truly do, but I had no idea this was prohibited. I assure you that it would have not been posted. What I meant by shorty and the terminology, the kids were going to take me down were absolutely not what you guys took them as. Those
yes, it was.
Smaller than me, shorter than me, younger than me. They are shorties, they are young. That absolutely means nothing with flirting. My terminology is much different from you guys. So I said the kids were going to take me down, as in a phrase of the kids all together. That absolutely did not mean anything sexual. That is.
Yes, it did. Now she trying to say when she said the kids are all going to take me down, that meant all together. That did not mean nothing sexual. You said, sheesh, man, I got to get up out of here. They going to take me down. Yes, you. Oh my, y'all see? We seen and heard exactly what you said. Now you're back up here on this World Wide Web trying to say we didn't hear you say that, and it don't mean what you said. You see the games they play? Men don't get to play these games, y'all.
To even think of that. I am a content creator. I am known. The kids knew me. They were supporters of mine. So I say take the kids were going to take me down. That means as the same way that supporters do anybody else that they support. I'm no different from them. I handle myself more than properly. I do have a fan base. I do have supporters. I do have people that know me. Those kids already had knew me previously. It was several kids coming up to me trying to see, am I that person? That's what I meant by take me down, all hassling me at once. Is what
no,
I
you didn't.
Absolutely didn't.
He said I meant all hassling me at once. That's what I meant by take me down. So what was the sheesh? Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Thank you, Eden. Let's go ahead over what she said. Damn, shorty. She said, damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these schools. Kids trying to take me down. They're gonna try to, I look young like them. Like, what that meant, they was gonna try to take you down like they be taking content creators down. You see how she trying to spin it, y'all? She said, oh no, that meant the way they be taking content creators down. You know how people, be against content creators and they take them down. Oh my, you're making it sound worse. Just be quiet. Where's your PR? And PR, I mean by your community. Tell this thing to shut up. It's making it worse. We know what you meant and what you said. Stop playing.
Anything sexual from kids. That is sick. Those are kids, so they see me as somebody famous. They were all entouraging me at one time. That's what I mean. I find it
no,
sick
they
that
wasn't.
you guys would assume that I'd be saying that phrase in any.
Y'all heard her? She finds it sick that we would assume that she meant that in a actual and all that type of way. Yeah, oh my God, man! If I never said gaslighting and all them words ever in this world, stop playing with us, man. A dude can't even play a game like that. He's seeing some time. His career's over. He's casted as a, one of them, peas. Absolutely. And you gonna come up here and try to spin this?
Way. This was a voiceover I added way after I left the school. Again, it was an additional voiceover. It was not recorded. On the videos, it was nothing saying I was cheering the school on. There was an additional voiceover that I added after I mashed the videos up. I am truly so sorry that you guys are not familiar with me or my terminology, but I absolutely meant no harm. The entire 2 days that I worked at Lake Carmen, I did nothing but my job. I was to myself.
Oh, sorry, y'all. 2 days. The whole entire time she worked that she only worked there for 2 days and it was game over.
One single kid that could say that I did or said
That's
anything
sad.
inappropriate my time at Lake Corma those 2 days. It was truly just a misunderstanding. But now that I see with creating content, it's easy to misunderstand and misinterpret things because everyone is free to their own opinions. That doesn't mean just automatically mischaracterize me. Like truly, like
And I'm gonna be quick. I'm gonna be real shot. Since you don't know our terminology, it'll be better right now if you just go back to being like a girl. Let your hair down. Get rid of this character right here, because every time people see you, they're gonna be at you. It'd be better just to turn back into a girl and just rock out that way. Real talk,
guys, I would truly
like real
have to be an
spill.
idiot to know that I'm doing something wrong that would lead to this much and still do it. I absolutely did not know. What I said in a voiceover was absolutely not meant how you guys took it. I just talk very differently. My slang is different. I do realize that those are students and I am an adult. I should have been way more professional with my words.
Your slang's not different. You said shawty. You don't call a student shawty. Stop playing with us, and you continue to do it. This is what makes it even worse, and we definitely know you're one of those because you keep trying to come tell us what we didn't hear, what we didn't see, and what we know you meant. Man, stop fucking playing with us, man. You should be getting the same ridicule and, you know what I'm saying, charges as a man would get. Yeah, absolutely. Can't even play no games like this. Can't even think. If a man even thought this, he'll get arrested for his thoughts. They're like, what, you're under arrest. Well, what did I do? Yeah, we thought you thought, and seeing you thought what we thought you thought. Hell out of here.
Again, kids had absolutely no clue that was an additional voiceover that I added on TikTok. I do realize the mistake I made, honestly and truthfully. I was just in the moment being myself. I wasn't thinking
we know
at all. I'm still learning. I am aware of that, but I honestly truly didn't know you guys. Like I just didn't. It's no way that I would have posted it. I wasn't thinking inappropriate. So when you say that I said something inappropriate, it wasn't in a way that you assumed it because I wasn't even thinking that way from the jump. But I truly, sincerely to the bottom of my heart, I do apologize to all of the parents and students at Lake Cormont. I actually loved you guys' school. I would have loved to work there. Like, I know you guys have mischaracterized me, but I am a great person. Like, I am a great person. Aside from the tattoos, I am an excellent person. I do apologize once again. I absolutely meant no harm. I absolutely did again, and I just want you guys to give me some grace. This is my first time subbing ever. You see, I'm a content creator.
We don't care.
This is my first
and your
time.
last.
I was trying something new, trying to give back to the kids, which I would have loved to do. I enjoyed myself the time I was there, but I'm fired. Hey, stay bound. Okay then. Damn, shorty.
No, your ears are not deceiving you. This grown-ass woman just said that to a kid, but it gets way worse.
Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down.
Oh, y'all thought I was joking. Yeah, she said that. She said, I gotta get about these schools because these children be trying to take me down.
Man. Then I look so young, I look like one of them. Then I look so young, I look like one of them.
Oh, man. We gotta talk after this, y'all.
Being fired the same day your ass is hired is crazy work. But you acting like you don't understand why you got fired is even crazier. But y'all, let's check it out. So
it's one thing TikTok can stop me. If you got a job and you care about it, stay off social media. It's no way that you thought recording kids wasn't a fireable offense. It's no way that you thought calling a kid shouty in the tone that you called it was not gonna raise red flags. Then the little kid come in it. I think she was saying it because the young lady was staring at her. I was not staring. You was staring. They in there arguing with a little kid. And this is the reason why them people mad about their kids. Like, stop putting people kids on TikTok. And as swiftly as you got up in there, they got you up out of there.
Yeah, real talk. We don't talk about female predators enough because y'all be worried about the men too much.
Parents, even if you're not a fucking parent, let's do this. Let's have this talk. Let's do it. We don't talk about female predators enough. We don't talk about female predators enough. We talk about male predators all the time, especially teachers, like that one that had the girls doing his hair for him. But we kind of neglect the female predators.
Yeah, facts. Definitely neglect the female predators. Y'all let them go. Y'all don't say nothing to them, and y'all let it rock out just like y'all doing with this. We don't see a lot of people, especially on the women's side, talking like this, like they was doing with the one when the man was getting his hair braided in school by the students.
The
Yeah.
real thing. This is the second instance that we've seen. The first one was of the other woman that wore the damn outfit. She looked like she works at Magic City at night, a teacher bag. Now we got the stud teacher who just got fired on her.
Anything sexual from kids. They is sick. The lady doth protest much. If you didn't do something, you don't have to use words like, oh, that which you're accusing me of is sick or disgusting or anything like that. All you have to do is say, I didn't do it. They is sick. They say that is sick. They say that is sick. They say that is sick. You want them kids, but you can't have them. That is sick. They're in your face, but you can't grab them. And I don't have no more faith. I have faith no more in the school system because they hired you in the first place with all them tattoos on your neck. That is sick. I am so proud of my audience. All of you guys know faith no more. Thank you so much. I didn't know if that one would go across very well, right, Louis? That no song is safe. I did not know that one would go across, but it did. Shouts out to the people who know faith no more. That is sick. Remember, this is Mississippi. I ain't gonna let you disparage Mississippi's name like that. But again, she's blaming everybody else except her. It's true. That is sick.
Famous. They were all entouraging me at one time. That's what I meant. I find it sick that
They were all entouraging me at one time. Y'all, do y'all understand this is a lie? This is a lie. This is a lie. No one was running up to her. I'll let y'all
Nope.
see it again, though. She said they were all entouraging me at one time.
we got
No, they weren't.
today. Man, I really,
Look.
to be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher. Yeah, they got it going on at this junk. They stay bound. Okay,
Look.
then. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids try to take me down, man. Then I look so young. So I look like one of them.
See, here's the problem, lady. After you said they trying to take you down, you then said this next line, which lets me know you were talking about having sexual relations with them. You said, then I look so young, I look just like them, like one of them. Remember, lady, if they knew who you were, they would know you weren't one of them. You said they were entouraging you. So why would you look so young, you look like them, ever be an issue? Because they would know who you were. That's like if they knew who this girl was from Little People of Atlanta. Yeah, if they didn't know who she was, they might have thought she was one of the students. But if they all watched Little People of Atlanta, they'd know she's just a midget. They would know this, and there would be no mistaking.
That shit
There would
made
be
me
no
grow a beard.
misunderstanding. I could walk in there and say, them people think I'm Mike Tomlin. But if they knew who
We believe her as much as y'all believe this, right? Yeah, I know, because that's y'all lying to yourself. This real. Care what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tripping. Go ahead with that bullshit.
I was, they would not think I was Mike Tomlin. I could say I went to the concert. They thought I was Anthony Hamilton. But if they knew who I was, they would know I wasn't Anthony Hamilton. So if you said that they were entouraging you, which I didn't even know that was a thing, you done made it into a verb. You done turned this word into a verb. They were entouraging you. So okay, they were entouraging you. But I'm curious. If that's the case, why weren't they walking up to you while you were doing this?
Yeah.
You gotta worry about them knocking me off on TikTok, man.
Yep.
You come and find me over on YouTube.